Hi guys, you're watching GT channel. This is Diablo 3 Beta Barbarian overview. So the main source of energy that Barbarian uses is Fury, generated when Barbarian uses Fury generating spells or takes damage. Use it for more powerful Barbarian attacks. So let's check the skills, the primary skills. The first one is Bash, generates 6 Fury per attack. Brutally smash an enemy for 150% weapon damage with a 20% chance to knock back. Well, it looks pretty powerful without enemies, so let's check it on some zombies. And look at that, they just like fly away. You hit them and like they fly a few meters away from you when they die. It's quite powerful ability. The rune for this ability is Clobber. Instead of knockback, each hit has a 55% chance to stun the target for 1.5 seconds. So now instead the target not gonna be like push it back after each time I hit them with this ability, but now they're gonna be stunned like for 1.5 seconds. But on these skeletons it is quite hard to display because they almost die in one hit. But you can still see the text like stunned. And here he is, the skeleton just got stunned. The Cleave generates 5 Fury per attack. Swing your weapon in a wide arc to deal 120% weapon damage to all enemies caught in the swing. This is one of the like my favorite abilities, because like you just like clean the target like that are getting in your way. Like look at that, like you smash everything that are standing in your way. The rune for Cleave is Rapture. Enemies slain by Cleave explode, causing 85% weapon damage to all other enemies within 8 yards. So now when I use this ability, we get an explosion. Just look at that, like at this kind of bam, like it explodes, dealing damage to other enemies that are within the range. The last ability is Frenzy, generates 3 Fury per attack, swing for 110% weapon damage. Frenzy attack speed increases by 15% with each swing. This effect can stack up to 5 times for total bonus of 75% attack speed. So now let's look how it is in action. Well, it gives you, when I use this ability, it gives you the buff, the speed buff, and you attack faster. Just look at that, I'm like chopping down the skeletons like with super fast attacks. And this buff lasts for a few seconds. You can see it at the near my action bar for 5 seconds, I think it lasts. But if you keep using this ability on target, it gets like buffed over and over again, so you can like attack with this speed always. So let's head to the secondary abilities. The first one is Hammer of the Ancients. It costs 20 Fury. Call forth a massive hammer to smash enemies directly in front of you for 200% weapon damage. Hammer of the Ancients has 5% increased critical hit chance. So it looks like a hammer that you like hit the floor and you hit the enemies that are in your way. The rune for this ability is Rolling Thunder. Create a shockwave that deals 155% weapon damage to all enemies within 22 yards in front of you. So now when I use this ability, we get the lightning effect. I'm gonna charge this hammer because I need the Fury and hit it. When I hit it, you get the lightning strikes. The next one is Rend. It costs 20 Fury. A sweeping strike causes all nearby enemies to bleed for 210% weapon damage as physical over 3 seconds. So basically this is like a dot, a putting dot on enemies attack that gives quite a nice dot damage if you use it right in the middle of like a lot of enemies. The rune for this ability is Ravage. Increase the range of Rend to hit all enemies within 17 yards. So the rune now increases the range, so I can like spam it in like big group of enemies and they just like die in few seconds. Seismic Slam costs 30 Fury. slam the ground and cause a wave of destruction that deals 155% weapon damage and knockback to target in a 45-yard arc. This ability is like a wave that goes in one direction. Well, at the moment I need to like charge my fury to show it to you. Like bam, like it hits in one direction, and if there are a lot of targets staying in that like line, you can hit them with this ability. So next are the defensive ones. Ground Stomp generates 15 fury. It has 12-second cooldown. Smash the ground, stunning all enemies within 12 yards for 4 seconds. So this is basically a mass stun for 4 seconds. It seems to me quite overpowered, because just look at that. The enemy is gonna be stunned for 4 seconds. The rune for this ability is Deafening Crash. Enemies in the area have their movement speed slowed by 60% for 3 seconds after they recover from being stunned. So now the enemy is gonna get stunned for 4 seconds, and after like they get out of the stun, they gonna be slowed for 3 seconds. Well, that seems to me quite overpowered. If you're fighting a lot of enemies, you just like stun them and they get even slowed, so they can't do shit to you. Leap generates 15 fury, has a 10-second cooldown. Leap into the air, dealing 85% weapon damage to all enemies within 8 yards of your destination and slowing their movement speed by 60% for 3 seconds. This is one of the fun abilities. You can like jump at the enemy. If your enemy like runs away or you like too far away, you can just jump on it like and kill it. Next ones are might abilities. So let's see, the fierce ability is Ancient Spear. It generates 15 fury, has a 10-second cooldown. Throw a spear to pull an enemy back to you, briefly slowing their target movement by 60% and dealing 185% weapon damage. So you throw a spear with a chain to it and like pull the target towards you. Well, at this time it failed for some reason, but here it is. Like you can pull your enemy to you, towards you, and kill it. So now the only skills left are the passive skills. So let's check. The first passive skill is Pound of Flesh. Increases the chance of finding a heal globe by 25%, and you gain 100% additional life from heal globes. The second one, and it looks like it is the best one at this level, Ruthless. Critical hit chance increased by 5%. Critical hit damage increased by 50%. Many skills and runes rely on critical hits to trigger their effects. This was my short overview of Barbarian class in Diablo 3 beta. I have leveled this class to level 12. You can wield 2 weapons at the same time, like I'm doing right now. You can wear one weapon, and in other hand you can like have a shield, or you can like have a two-handed weapon. So basically you can be a tank or like a warrior. So if you like a big guys with big weapons and powerful skills, go for Barbarian. Thanks for watching. Bye.